continue to protect our world from standing. This is an announcement at the cathedral. Quote, we can overcome the dangers from the neglect of the alpha threat. Visit our website to see what Kingdom Industries is doing to preserve our legacy and our home. End quote. This is a message at the Garden statue. Quote, thank you for visiting the Garden of Heroes, created in honor of the brave heroes who saved our city and who continue to protect our world from the threat of Earth Alpha. End quote. Here's a message at the museum. Quote, looking for more multiverse fun? The Alpha Threat Gallery is updated weekly with new discoveries about our rival reality. Get an annual pass and visit us whenever you want. Now get a load of this last message here. This is the one I really do want to highlight, and this is also found at the museum. Quote, the Expedition Multidimensional Journeys is an unmissable experience. Rediscover our historic journey to Alpha Earth from the first discoveries to the most recent expeditions. Did you hear that? They're covering up the blatant attack from Alpha, calling our race as expeditions to their citizens, which makes it sound like they're doing it out of the name of exploration and science, not devastation and violence like it actually is. I love how Riot is conveying this message, how easy it is to lie to the public and cover up what's actually going on. How easy is it to stir people into a narrative with completely immoral or irrational ideologies? Cough, cough, Germany 1930s and early 40s as an extreme example of this. Regardless, it is so interesting because we know from at least from our end, Omega is the one that started the conflict with us and started attacking us first, literally blowing a massive chunk of Venice into the air, likely killing scores of people and damaging infrastructure in the process, with repeated attempts after that as well, with trying to detonate spikes in other areas of our world. Then they turn around and tell their citizens that Alpha is the threat and they need to be worried about us. This is absolutely brilliant storytelling. It honestly is. Okay, moving on, there is one last thing I do want to talk about for Pearl, and then we'll move on to other juicy lore stories in the order of the events that have happened. It seems that Omega and Kingdom Industries really prioritizes the protection of reality stabilization. It looks like that perhaps they weren't careful enough in the past and are now taking this as a big deal. This issue was voiced over the intercoms a few times on Pearl, but a perfect example we have of this unstable reality is over near A site, with an area blocked off by Kingdom Industries for a breakdown in reality. You can clearly see a weird bright shaking energy of some sort, which is suspending the rubble in the air. Obviously, gravity is having a major issue here. This is not the only example of an unstable reality we've seen, though. Above the church over A site, on a sense, there is an awful rift of destabilized reality above it too. This is likely where Jet detonated the spike in the Duelist cinematic, if I had to take a guess, in the Venice incident. So whatever is going on with this, it seems to be of great concern to Omega now. What exactly does this mean? I'm not so sure. Could this destabilized reality be the Radiant mesh Killjoy was talking about earlier, acting in bizarre ways due to improper use of Radiant? I mean, it could be, but as I'm sure you've noticed as a common theme throughout the person on Realm and wanted the artifact for himself. He was even about to shoot his longtime co-worker Harbor to get it. Harbor managed to escape, and Greaves ordered the others of Realm to hunt him down, saying Harbor went rogue, and that's why he had to go on the run. In fact, though, Harbor is a very good man who looks out for his teammates and has a deep love for history and preserving it. He got recruited into the Valorant protocol directly from Brimstone the second he saved him. Now, Realm hasn't given us much problems since then, but the story is still relatively fresh at the time of the recording for this video, so Realm popping up again and amping up again could still be a very real thing that happens in the future. Finally, we arrive at the Guardians. Something I've been really wanting to talk about for this entire video, but couldn't because we just now, at this very moment in the lore, are finally starting to learn more about them. This is all really fresh lore, so hopefully the stories get fleshed out further and further as we learn more. Now is wielding it. That's right, it's Astra's golden gauntlet. Now, all three of these were created a long time ago. For Astra, she found the gauntlet inside Lake, oh god, I'm absolutely going to butcher this name, Busumtui? I know I destroyed that. We know that according to the dossier Fade sent to Astra. What drew you to the lake, Afia Donzo? What was it you found there at that crater more than 1 million years old? Not a place for a city girl like you. What was that something? Was it a feeling? Something whispering to her in her head telling her to go to the lake? Whatever it was, she found the gauntlet at the bottom of the lake and put it on. Something very interesting to add is Fade says the crater that was filled with water over time and became a lake was 1 million years old. Does that mean that the gauntlet was inside that meteor or comet and crashed here a million years ago? If, now this is a big if, that is true, that puts the Guardians way older than we ever realized. But back to Astra's gauntlet. It's actually how they found Harbor too, because since all 3 artifacts were made by the Guardians, you know, the gauntlet, Harbor's wristband, and Yora's mask, Killjoy scanned Astra's gauntlet and searched across the world for an equal energy source, which showed the exact location of Harbor. Once Harbor got recruited, Astra was able to read engravings on Harbor's wristband artifact. Astra is still relatively very new to being an Astral Guardian, and if we're being completely honest, guys, she probably has like very little idea on what exactly she needs to do as a Guardian. It's not like anyone is sitting there like teaching her or being a mentor on how to be a Guardian, because Astra's the only one we know of, but she is learning. She struggles a bit on how to read this ancient language carved by the Guardians that made the artifact so long ago, but this is what she finds.
And this is our research wing. You and I are going to spend a lot of time here.
Hey, at least it's near the kitchen.
Now, that artifact. Let's have a look.
Right here?
Charlie, the time for traps is come and gone. No one is after your bracelets here. Trust me.
I hope not. It's such a small thing, but there's so much power in it. I don't even know how.
I do. See these engravings carved along the inside?
Yes, ma'am. I ran them against every record in the World Linguistics Archive. No matches.
Because the script is not of Earth. It is the language of the Guardians.
The Guardians? So they're real.
Yes.
And you can read it?
Only some. I'm still learning.
What do you recognize? Any Dutch stone words?
Guardian. Flower. Gift. Key.
Key? Huh. I'd love to find the lock.
Perhaps Legion already has?
What do you mean?
The knowledge left for me is vague, incomplete. But the lock, I think it's a place. Something called a nexus, a lost city built by the Guardians. I could never find it.
Because it's gone.
Gone? Please explain.
At Realm, I studied the City of Flowers. Even tracked it down with a map we pulled out of the Gulf of Combat. When I got there, well, it wasn't pretty.
Ruined.
Was. Decimated. Sabotaged. I couldn't even get close.
Sabotaged by who?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Destroyed on Alpha. What about Omega? Maybe it's still there.
Maybe. And if Omega Me activates this nexus?
That is a question for Killjoy. Why don't we pay her a visit? Bring the relic.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what was all that they just said? Well, Astra explains that the engravings on Harbor's artifact has 4 important words: Guardian, Flower, Gift, and Key. What this means is that the nexus that Astra is talking about can be opened up with the key that is in fact Harbor's artifact. The City of Flowers was built by the Guardians a long time ago, and its purpose is to be a multiverse nexus. A nexus meaning something that connects one or multiple things together. Now, since this lore is so fresh and we're just now starting to get this, we're not entirely sure what this all means. Does that mean that this City of Flowers has the capability to send a traveler into any universe they wanted to? We don't know, but it is very important and is where the future of Valorant's lore is headed. At the time of recording for this video, Harbor is urging us to find the City of Flowers before the Valorant Legion does. The reason being is because Alpha's version of this city has been destroyed, like they said earlier, and we don't know who did it, but it's destroyed. Harbor fears that if Legion locates the city first and finds the lock that Omega's Harbor can unlock with his own artifact, then a massive surge or energy of destruction will happen at the location of the City of Flowers on Alpha Earth and will kill millions of people, which Harbor is particularly emotional about because this city of the flowers is located somewhere inside India, and Harbor is from India as well. So it'll be millions of his own people that will perish. Now, like I said, this story is still developing. It could be that Harbor is completely wrong and nothing like that will happen if they get there first.
Ignoring
Or
me.
he could be
I didn't know you messaging me.
You know me the whole time.
I don't see it. No.
Say no. Game. Had a game.
Okay.
Select all.
Did you get my pack?
What pass?
The sneak.
Oh yeah, I finished.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a silver 3.
How the fuck is it over?
Right, it's the new season. You have to play like 5 games.
Right.
So I played the 5. You get you silver 3. You're almost gold. You're like 1 game from gold.
Damn, you guys must have lost a lot then. Because that's how I normally place.
Well, I plays plat
For what?
for my main.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, plat. I was ascended.
I'm just saying you must have lost a lot of wins to place me where I normally am placed.
I think we went like I think it was like 50-50. I think we went even. But I can't see. What you eat? Whoa, your mommy did. But you can't drink it. Why you do that? Trying it and that doesn't mean you have to drink the whole thing. You'd be like, I'll just have a sip and then you can't have the rest. Why don't you rest then? You should rest. I'm out of lattes. Maru. That Maru. Water? You have water? Okay, good. I'll do later. Oh, the pumpkins are back. I seem to be on mic.